But I have found in my business, my AI literally reads my email. My AI agent bot reads it. So then Frankie will read it, which is my AI. She reads it, takes it, and then it gets moved into Claude, and then it actually does all my priorities, and then emails me my priorities. Here's your times, your appointments. Here's your follow-ups. Here's the top emails and what they're looking for and responses. And then it actually has some of the junk mail gone, and then the emails actually are roughed in if I wanted to use them.
It'll scrape them.
And how much time did that save you, Craig?
I'm going to say at least 45 minutes in a day. But it is nice to be able to come in. I look at my computer. I open my email. Boom. I print it, and now I have a hard copy to walk around with, along with my computer, and as I'm doing it, I'm crossing off. I'm a very check.
Right now, everybody listening to this call has the ability to join the digital gold rush. This isn't stock tips, but we wanted to mention something else today. You know, we did buy a little bit of SpaceX, nothing fancy, guys, but we talk about being old enough at 52 years old, about to be 53, about stocks like Verizon and Amazon and all these ones that you had a chance at when you were young and you said, darn it. Right now, you're going to see OpenAI, Anthropic, SpaceX, and a lot of these companies. These aren't stock advice, guys. We believe in these companies. We work in these companies, but there is different options available that we might have missed 10 years ago. So these are just all things that are happening right now. Do your research, look into things, talk to your financial advisor. We went on our Fidelity account. We took a picture of it. We learned a little bit about it. We called, talked with our financial advisor, and made some trades. We're not giving advice. I can't stress that enough. But these are tools that can help you learn quickly if you never had an idea.
It gives you the question. Like I've had a seller. We were in a very competitive listing for a listing, and had to do with a trust, and there was all the trustees that were there on this property, and literally we took the information of our CMA of the property, we loaded it into our AI bot. It came up with a full PowerPoint presentation with pictures that we had cleaned the rooms out. The other agents didn't even have pictures in it. It gave statistics of if it rented, it did this. This is where it's going. This is where it could create more.
There's a Gamma that works as well. Or Gamma, the free version again, folks, where you could just put in a couple of sentences about your presentation and it'll print it in just a few seconds.
It's amazing. This whole presentation was done to our colors with our stuff in less than 25 minutes.
Notice that we're given specific tools, apps, and prompts. My wife and I, and you, Craig, by working with us as well, we add value. We're looking for those bottlenecks in your industry, in your business, and in your personal life, and we're here to try and find those bridges for you every day.
So you're going to go to AI Unlocked on social media, DM, and then also AI Unlocked.
AI Unlocked, if you go to the school program and look up AI Unlocked Academy, you'll see us there right now with early access pricing at $27, $299 for the year. We have Sky Michaels from With Heart Coaching. He'll be speaking next month for us. Craig, maybe if you'll give us a little bit of time to talk about your transformation. We have speakers from all over the world.
Of course.
That comes with the subscription. We'll be doing drone training. We're going to be doing field trips. We're going to be doing things that nobody's ever seen before in the AI space. We're super
You love your drone. I'm afraid to drive that thing. It's like,
I can fly 100 at once now, 100 drones
We're
at
live
once.
every Tuesday as well. So we bring all the community together, and so we talk about whatever they're learning from when we upload all of the content, and they're learning and they're having a ball with it. So
and we're finding our sweet spot is, to be honest, probably over 45. We find a lot of people 45 to 50 years old still have 10 to 15 or 20 years left to work. So they are definitely taking these skills seriously, and we want to be there to help them. We're ready to walk them right across that bridge. Craig.
So don't be afraid, anybody, to hit the button, get involved, follow AI Unlocked Media and all that stuff. Reach out to me, reach out to them, whatever it is, get signed up, do what you got to learn. All right, top 3 tips to a real estate agent, because we are real estate, unscripted real estate.
Yes, sir.
To help a buyer using AI. And we're going to go that, and then we're going to try to hit seller before the end, too.
And we
Give me the top 3 ideas.
And we actually do that. So if we obviously get on the conversation of AI when we're talking to our clients at a showing, and we'll say, if you're using ChatGPT, go ahead and put the zip code in this area and ask about the school zones and do your own research. Do that digging in if you have any questions, and let us help you there. So that's definitely one way if they're using it. We also use infographics. Our CMAs come with full color infographics along with train stations. That's an interesting question, guys. We really want to tell people right now, if you have not started yet, right now, OpenAI is the Nike. It is right now 980 million users a week versus Claude, where it's 300 million users a month. That doesn't mean Claude's not a tremendous program, but if you're not sure, the most user-friendly right now is ChatGPT. It's very easy and simple.
Yep.
It's open to opinion. They're all wonderful programs, guys. Don't bottleneck yourself. Start with one, get good at one. Again, you could call us anytime. We're happy to walk you through.
OpenAI is the other one then.
ChatGPT is OpenAI.
ChatGPT is
That's
OpenAI. So that's the nucleus to all of the others.
That runs a lot of engines. A lot of people who even use Claude Co-work and Anthropic and things are still using ChatGPT to do some things and then vibe code on. That's like a little
combination.
Little geeky, but
You guys have made me geeky. Telling you,
done a great job.
I was on the phone with Fona, who's my VA, on the way in, and no, I wasn't on the phone visualizing with her. I was on the phone through WhatsApp talking with her. But we were talking about it. I'm like, everything we do now, she'll say, by the way, boss. She calls me boss because she doesn't want to call me Craig, and I don't want to be Mr. Large. So she says, boss, I did a cross-reference. I went this one to this one, this one to this one, this one to this one. So she'll go ChatGPT to Gemini to Claude, or she'll ratchet them, and then they'll say, give us the best of these four that you picked it as the best AI generated and the one to get the most exposure for what we're trying to do.
Love that, Craig. That is an advanced situation. We really implore people. That's very high, that's medium to high level stuff, right? You're stacking different tools. Again, we really want people to just get started right now. We're still finding over 90% of our participants never even had a large language model downloaded to their phones or devices. So we're still in that space. So we want to be where people are at the moment.
I'm just saying, I didn't even realize you could do it. It's amazing, and it will tell you what's the best. Okay, that you guys call it stacking. I just call it throwing it in there and seeing what's happening. See, I learned something.
We have a 62 program stack.
There you go. It keeps going back and forth over each other. That cleans. Fantastic. All right, so we've talked about buyers. Get them. So as an agent, get your buyer to be involved, learning in neighborhoods, things like that. Educate them. They may not know. So you as the agent and the professional should know how to help them find more. The Jerry Maguire, help me help you, is help them find the information they want more readily where it could be.
Right.
And now all of a sudden you're going to shine. Could you imagine being like, I know when I sit on a Zoom with a buyer before we go out anywhere, we ultimately say, here's the things. Let's look in there. Let's look in chat. Let's go through these scenarios.
And now
It's nothing better more to have an educated client with you. So, and a lot of people we're finding now are getting more into ChatGPT and their large language models. And we want that buyer to be educated. We want them to do their research too, right? So we can work together.
Well,
that makes the experience much smoother.
We want the listeners to know these aren't licensed products. Always stick to your MLS, your accountings. Always. This is just to make you a smart. If you're working with your doctors and surgeons like I was, it just made me a better client, like we're talking about for our buyers.
It educates you.
You still want you to deal with your professionals. We implore you to deal with your professionals, but now at a higher level.
I'm finding you're seeing it a lot. I see it now on Zillow Showcase, and I know you guys are huge Zillow FX agents, and you guys are very good with that, and congratulations on that success. That is not easy to get to. But at the same time, if you're on Showcase, not just the regular Zillow, if you're on Showcase, it now has the editing done for you on your, it can say, I want modern decor, I want this decor, I want that decor, whatever it might be. It can change what. It is fantastic, which is what you can actually do for a seller. You can declutter the house. You can have your ChatGPT do it, make the pictures, enhance it. So what's the number one hint for a seller or an agent helping a seller that you should absolutely put into place using your AI, do you think?
So what we like to talk about is targeted marketing.
Okay.
We use a lot of Facebook ads and things like that. And with the Facebook ads, that's an AI tool, obviously. So when you're using TikTok ads or LinkedIn ads, we do talk about LinkedIn ads more. We just started getting into that a little bit more. LinkedIn has really started to become something interesting to look into for 2027. If you're not there, we're a little behind the ball there ourselves, but we're starting to see a lot of that. And those ads are AI targeted. So a lot of these tools, you don't have to actually build any AI. They're doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. $100 ad can increase your business in just a month or two by 10%.
And you can also use ChatGPT or Gamma to formulate your presentation for your seller.
Great
so
one.
it stands out way more than just
Way
an
more
average
powerful.
PowerPoint presentation that most people use. So the combination of the two can really set that seller apart, and then adding the Facebook ad will get your reach out.
Yeah, and we can promise the listeners now, if your client's under 40, they're not going to ask you exactly how many postcards you sent out. They're going to ask you what your digital reach is. And you should be prepared with that answer.
The other thing is we can show them.
For those that don't know that, what is it?
So right now we average between 5 and 40 million views per month on our platforms. And we walk in expressing that that's how we're going to be doing a lot of our marketing. And a lot of times they're asking, and we let people know that we're working with the latest AI tools because again, people want to know how are you going to get them the max dollar? And in today's market, that is how you're going to get them the max dollar, along with your legacy marketing and things. It's a mix, it's a combination.
And to that point, you can actually show the client the insights. How many people are viewing it, how many those contacts will go right into the inbox, so they'll come directly to the listing agent. And so you can actually show your client how much visibility you're reaching through multiple states, which is something that's more tangible than sending out postcards. I'm not saying don't do the traditional marketing if you want to, but you don't know how you got that lead or how that was reached. With AI, and with Facebook ads, you can.
It comes directly in, it comes right into your CRM where it's at.
Exactly what's working and what's not. They're called A/B tests, and it's exactly right.
I can tell you, I have people that say, I can tell you that probably in the past month, I've gotten 3 listings because of the AI and the things that we do. But I also have a lot of people that knew what I did, but really know what I do and really see something different. They're like, dude, you're like just popping up everywhere. You're like a bad nightmare. You just keep coming back. And it's just, I'm opening an algorithm. I'm looking at food and kitchen.
Your marketing is working, baby. Your marketing is working.
So, and it's layering though. And again, it's going to take time. It's not instant. And that's what you guys have taught everybody.
We've amassed 100,000 followers over our platforms, and it's taken us probably about a decade now. And it's really grown in the last 3 or 4 years, but that's 3 or 4 years of hundreds and hundreds of posts, hundreds and hundreds of mistakes, hundreds and hundreds of images that don't look like us, hundreds of images and videos that got 1 like. We tell people that how many people has talked in front of a room full of 25 or 50 people? If you get a couple hundred views, you only need 1 to sell the house. You don't need to go viral as a real estate agent or any other business to be successful with your social. Stop comparing yourself to others. They say comparison's the thief of joy. I don't totally agree with that. You want to compare and learn, but don't be worried about somebody who's getting 1 million views if you're only getting 500 and you're still closing 20, 30, 50, 60 deals a year.
And be you. And be you. Don't be anybody.
Be authentic, but be consistent, right? So you have to be consistent every single day, right? You should be posting at least 3 to 4 times.
How much does it cost?
It costs you 0, right? And you can schedule them out, you can set it and forget it, and you can go about your business. But the most important thing, and that's why you're seeing success, right? Because you're consistently doing the same thing in different areas every single day. And your visibility has grown so much that I see you all over the place. So that's the most important key, consistency in your marketing platform.
And again, collaboration. We're here sharing ideas. We're friends, but at the same time, we're sharing ideas.
In person as well.
And
we're in person.
Yes, we are in the radio station, everybody.
I don't like that. We already sent out hundreds of emails, hundreds of texts. We already have our content. We're already done.
Well, everybody, I love you guys. Bruno, Stacy,
We love you.
AI Unlocked Media. Follow them out on social media.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, remember I always say, go out and change a life. You never know whose life you're going to change. It might be your own. And just by opening a door, you might change somebody else's life today. Go out and do it. God bless. Be wonderful today.
Thank you.
Woo!